I leave them alone, the actors. That really is good. Get good actors and then let them be good. I'm serious. Ralph Fiennes said that the directing he got on Spider was the least directing he ever got on any movie he made. And I took that as a huge compliment. It's not that you don't do work with the actor, but a lot of it happens before you get on the set. You know, you're talking to them about the script, about the character. You're working with them. What kind of hair does Spider have? Does he ever wash it? It's a mess. You know, does he ever shave? Can this guy who's so dysfunctional, is he actually capable of shaving? How ripped is the inside of his coat? You know, is it hanging? Does he sleep in his coat? Where does he sleep? All of this stuff you talk about. And by the time Rafe came on the set, he had that character nailed. I didn't have to say anything to him. You know, we just follow him, really. I mean, it's almost like a documentary at that point, you know. You block the scene with him, yes, but then I feel like I'm shooting something that I've discovered. It's almost like found art. And I literally had some directors of observers in years gone by who said, well, you know, I don't really think I have what it takes to be a director. And I said, what do you mean? Well, you know, my teachers have, you know, I know what a director needs. I said, what? Well, you know, you have to be tough and you have to be willing to humiliate your actor and psychoanalyze them and break them down and build them back up. And I just don't think I could do that. I just said, forget it. You know, there are an infinite number of ways to be a director. You have to find the way that you can function. There are so many aspects to filmmaking. It would be very rare for a director to really be superb in every element. I mean, are you great with actors and also great with the camera and also great with music and also great with choreography and also great with camera, you know, with movement? Not necessarily. That means you have to accept the collaborative element of filmmaking. Everything still filters through you, but and you make the decisions ultimately, but you have to allow people to help you, and you also have to let your actors help you. When I first started, my first movie was my first commercial movie. I'd made underground films that I shot myself and edited myself and so on. When I did Shivers, which was called They Came From Within here, I had 14 days to shoot it. And, you know, and it was literally scheduled. I didn't know where the schedule came from. It came from God, you know, like, okay. I didn't realize they're going to have input into the schedule and the budget. And so you have 15 minutes to do this 3-page dialogue scene because we have to get down to the underground garage to crash the car, kill the security guard, and then have the bug come out of the guy's mouth, you know. So you only have a 2-shot. You got one setup and one take with the actors. And so I felt very fragile and vulnerable because, for example, I say, okay, stand over there and we'll do the dialogue there. And the actor would say, what if I went over to the window? And I said, no, we can't go over to the window because we can't light the window. We can't, you know, but I couldn't say that, I thought. So I have to manipulate the actor or deceive the actor because I can't show that I'm vulnerable. But then I discovered that, in fact, an actor, especially a good professional one who's experienced, can be your collaborator. You can absolutely say, look, we can't afford the time to light that window. Is there anything interesting we can do in this space because I can give you this space? And then you get wonderful stuff, you know. They love the fact that they feel free to make mistakes. They feel safe. You know, you give them, the set is a safe place for them. It's not a punitive place where they will be punished if they make a mistake or if they do something wrong. You know, you encourage them to try stuff out. It's hard to do sometimes because you, the director, you're feeling the pressure of the money and the time and the light going and everything else. You're feeling all of that. But you have to absorb that and still make it a safe place for the actors. That's really the way it feels to me. And it seems to work.